Hello and what's up Wednesday? Welcome to Air and Ash. I'm Ashley and I'm doing another weekly video for you guys on just whatever I come up with. No, I'm just kidding. I actually was sitting today, the reason this video is going to happen so late actually is because I was sitting here today and I really couldn't come up with a topic that I wanted to share, and I realized why. My mind was going a mile a minute and I had so much on my plate today, but I just genuinely couldn't come up with something because I had not sat in meditation yet. I had not really gotten clear on even my intentions for the video. And so this is why I talk about meditation so much. It didn't only just change my mind, it changed my frequency, and it changed like how I was viewing why I was even sharing anything with you guys. So part of my, mental state and everything else that I was experiencing also has to do with the full moon. So depending on where you are in the world, we had a full moon either last night or today. So either the 29th or the 30th, depending on where you are. And the full moon energy actually happens 3 days prior, the day of, and 3 days after. So even though I'm posting this video the day after, technically for where we are in San Diego, or where I am in San Diego, it doesn't matter. We're still going to be in the energy of the full moon for a couple days. So I wanted to just kind of enlighten you a little bit on what I do in order to kind of get grounded in my, I don't know, how do I say this? Like my energy of whatever's coming up, because for me, I'm also a Gemini, so it's typically like the mind, and it can kind of flood with different things. So one of the biggest things that I do is 1, meditation, 2, journaling. Journaling is super helpful. I pull my cards almost every day. And I use different decks. I have a bunch of different divination tools that I use, but it just depends on kind of which one I'm feeling for the day. Another thing that I like to do for the full moon too, just to kind of get clear on things, is I actually like to release things. So for me, new moons are for like new beginnings, new intentions, new energy. Full moons are for releasing and sort of getting rid of and letting go, which is kind of interesting that this full moon is landing like, less than 48 hours before 2020 is over. So like getting clear, even journaling, even if you don't have a meditation practice, like practice, just journaling, what do you want to let go of? Whether it's frustration of the year, if it's just getting clear on, I don't know, how do I say this? Like, what will benefit you the most to let go of? It could be a pattern, it could be a habit, it could be maybe even just an internal thing, like the way that you talk to yourself or the lack of a practice. So many of you know that I do yoga. I had to really get clear today on even why my mind once again was kind of going a million miles a minute. I have been out of my yoga practice for a couple weeks now, at least a couple weeks, if not longer. And not to say that I skip it every week, but I don't do it enough that it's been like a daily routine anymore. And even that, it's like something that I want to let go of because I actually would love to start doing it more often, and I want another routine with it. But I talked about this in my other videos too. We can't change anything that we're not willing to look at. So until we're willing to actually see it for whatever it is that needs to change, then we can change it. Then we can decide what to do with it. But if we're not clear on that, then we can't even set intentions around it. So the other cool thing that I do, I always do like my, Palo Santo. If you haven't seen my video on Palo Santo, it's on my IGTV or it's on YouTube. Just Google Air and Ash Palo Santo and it'll come up. But I teach you how to Palo Santo your auric field so that you can, reset your energy and just clearing stuck and stagnant energy. So I do that as well on a daily basis. Let's see. And then the other thing I'm going to be doing is wish paper. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen this, but I'll try to post a video of this after I'm done. But what I do is I'll actually write my intentions or even what I want to release, like my pattern and my lack of routine. Like I'll write all these things on this little paper, crumple it up, you put it in a little circle, and then it just like, you let it on fire and it flies away. It's like the coolest thing. You can do that obviously with a regular piece of paper too, though. You don't have to have wish paper in order to do it. But yeah, there's like a lot of different things that I like to do for the full moon because I think it's a special time to sort of tune in to begin with. And then on top of that, this is a Cancer full moon. So what that means is that it's all about like feelings and emotion, and it's a water sign. So like if you're not sitting in stillness and you're not really willing to see what is coming up, it could overwhelm you and it could like overtake you, and that's not really fun. None of us really like to be there. So that's why I think even just having some kind of a spiritual practice, even if it's just going on a walk and stretching and meditating, like that's good enough. But if you want to, implement a couple of the things that I do too, I think that's really healthy as well. So I hope that helps, and I hope you guys have a really awesome end of the year and a good full moon to just let whatever shit go you need to let go. Right? Well, I'll see you guys next week at least, and I hope you guys have a good new year.